Hey, good morning, everybody. It's a little dark. Yeah, I know. It's dark. Just been loading up. I started up the blue peat and the red day cab peat. That's amazing how bright the lights of Circleville look through the camera versus what I see. That's crazy. One truck leave already this morning. I started three. Three still sitting and running. Just been loading out corn. Been doing that now since the 26th of December. We started hauling ours yesterday. I'm still just loading trucks. My knee's still a little sore. It gets a little swollen. It's a little easier. Well, I can drive a pickup truck. I can drive the semi. I just don't know if I could keep it comfortable enough in the semi. So I just been loading. Plus we got the one boss that's still on crutches, so he's running the scales and I'm loading everybody out. And that's what's been going on. It's just been kind of slow, same old, same old. Nothing really worth recording or anything like that. Of course, it's not like this is a super popular channel or anything, but I just enjoy doing it. And just, like I said, just been boring. You know, watch trucks pull in, load them, watch them leave. But the other, see, what's today? Wednesday, Monday. The steps and stairs and everything, I'm going up and down, and then I was doing some lunges and some squats, trying to strengthen my quad muscle up there on my right leg. I got home, boy, I felt it. I could feel it good. See, it was all swollen up. I put 2 ice packs on the bare skin for about an hour and a half. Well, pretty much until the ice packs were warm. And took an ibuprofen, went to bed. Woke up yesterday morning, swelling was down, just the typical swelling, but the major swelling that happened was down. It feels good to be back to work. I'm not one to have surgery and stay off work very long. It was the way the dates fell, and you know, had a little bit of almost enough to get me through before I get my next paycheck to keep everything afloat without having to rob Peter to pay Paul. I mean, I hate to do that, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We're going to get a new well at the house. Been wanting one for years. So I think they're going to come out today and look to see where the best place is to put it. And I need to let them know that they're worried about getting a rig out after they get it done if it rains. I got a 550 quad and a 600 quad I have access to, so I can get them out of the field. That's no problem. I'd say they'll get a hold of Dad today and meet over there, I think. So I'm gonna let them know that. We got pulling cables and everything, so that's no big deal. But that's about what's been going on. I'm just standing outside on the scale. Just started the trucks up, just want to make sure they're not going to do anything stupid. And I don't know what time those guys will get here. Chase will probably be taking off over at the home farm here in about 10 minutes. But that's what life's been doing with me. How it's all been for you. Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My New Year, we went to the Ambets with my brother-in-law. He's the, what are they called, the commander or whatever. He's the big wig, head honcho. We went up there and I made it to about 9:15, and I mean, it just hit me. I just started feeling bad, and so me and my wife left. I haven't seen a ball drop in years. I don't get the point of it. It's just another night, another day. I know some people look forward to that. I never really have. It's no big deal to me. It's like my birthday. It's just another day. I know people will take their freaking birthday off, their week off, or whatever they can get, and I'm like, it's just another day. I do not understand it. I mean, I don't know. I know I probably work way too much, but I enjoy it. I love my job. I mean, it's not a job. I wish I could be part of this family. I mean, me and Dad and Grandpa, when we farmed, it was great. I loved it. Yeah, me and Dad had a few years where I didn't speak to him, and those are years I'll never get back. But I love it. I mean, I'm not a factory worker. I tried that. I don't know how you all do it. I just don't. My youngest son does it, and he's good at it, and he enjoys it. I mean, maybe not some of the people, but he's really good at his job. And then Chase, he's like me, he's an outside person, and you get him going, that boy, he'll work hard. Both of my boys will work hard, but sometimes they get this millennial thing going through them, and they think a lot of stuff should be owed to them or something. I mean, that's probably not the right way to say it, but like I said, I love them. I mean, I'd do anything for them. I mean, there's nothing I wouldn't do for them, but sometimes it's just kind of irritating when I hear them talk. I'm like, you weren't raised like that. What are you doing? And it's just the people they're around, and it's what they hear. But, you know, they're allowed their opinion. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're both politically like their mother. Me, I could care less. I mean, my wife will tell me what I need to know to keep me in the loop. Some stuff I do watch, but not a lot. But the boys, oh my goodness. It would take a lot of something for somebody to beat them in a political argument. I mean, they know their stuff. I mean, they really do. Yeah, and they get that from their mother, not from me. I never have cared. I do vote, but it just, I mean, either party, it's just a bunch of bullcrap. To me, I think there should be term limits on everybody. Not, you know, you shouldn't be able to get in office and stay there forever. I mean, you should be like 2-year, 4-year, maybe a max of a 6-year term, depending on what part of the government. But, you know, that's just my opinion. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but, you know, got on the boys being really good at it. And don't ask me how I got there, but I think if they had term limits, you couldn't get big companies in everybody's pockets and get what they want, in my opinion. Both sides of the aisle, don't matter which one. But, I mean, some of the stuff going on in this world today is freaking flat out crazy. I mean, nutsoid. I don't know why people think everything's owed to them. You need to work for it. I worked for my stuff. I've never had anything, well, I can't say I've never had anything handed to me. I've had stuff given to me, but when they, you know, monetary wise, I mean, but I've worked for it one way or the other, or I've done something to pay them back if they wouldn't take the money back. You know, me and my mom years ago bought a mower together. She let me use her Lowe's card when we was rewiring the house. Well, then I lost my job. Well, she wouldn't let me pay her. Same with my grandfather. He wouldn't let me pay him rent. So until I sold Mom's mower, I paid for everything. I bought all the service stuff. I paid for any repairs on it, and no matter what, I paid. And that's how I paid her back, because she wouldn't take my money. And Grandpa, of course, worked on the farm. They gave me no big deal there. But that was my way of paying him back, because he wouldn't let me pay him rent. So I did everything I could for the man. And same way with my father. I mean, if my dad called me right now and said, hey, I need you here, I'd lock everything up and I'd go. I mean, family is more important than anything. Of course, my wife picked on me yesterday. She said, yeah, you know, job's up here, wife's way down here. And it depends on the situation. I mean, this job is, like I said, it's not a job. It's part of who I am. I'd love to be part of it. I'd love to know how much the buy-in would be to become a co-owner of this, because the way they have it set up, it's not an inheritance. You have to buy in, and I've never asked them, but I'd be awesome to be a part of it. I mean, but it's just how I am. But financially wise, I can't do it. But it would be cool to do it though, and you know, I try to let my two bosses know, hey, I'm here to help you guys out, to take some pressure off of y'all, so you don't have to worry about everything all the time. So I try to let everybody let me know what needs done or what they need me to do, so my two bosses, don't have to worry about it. You know, they got enough on their plate. The one, he does all the financial stuff, and the other, he makes sure what we're doing, you know, like hauling grain or getting ground worked, or he's going through chemical orders right now and stuff. So he's got enough on his plate to do. So I try to take a lot off of their plate, let me do it. If anything's bad going on, I'll let you know. But, I mean, but I've always been that way. But yesterday, gentleman I was telling you, we laid to rest just right up the road here a couple Sundays ago. He was laid heavy on my heart. And it's a shame, you know, that the doctors wouldn't listen to him. He was hurting, you know, in his mind. I mean, he was really hurting, and they wouldn't listen to him. They just kept pushing stuff on him, and it didn't. Well, the end result was not good. But you know, I sent him a text back in September, told him I loved him, and he's always been family. And you know, you got to learn to let other people carry the burdens you're carrying, and let them know what's going on. And you know, I'd do anything for that man, and I'll still do anything for his family today. And I told him that, you need anything, call me. And his reply was, "You're family, and I love you all." And he said, "I just want to feel better." And that just, and he never got to feel better. Does now, but it's a shame. He was a hell of a man. I mean, he would do anything for anybody, and I mean anybody. He didn't care who you were. He did not care. He was such a great guy. His family is really good family. His wife, oh, she's just broken. And I mean, nobody could do anything. There's nothing anybody could have done. I mean, there's just not. And he was laid heavy on my heart yesterday. What the heck is that? Oh, straight truck. Couldn't figure out what this one truck was coming up the stop sign out there. Actually, it's a trash truck. No, he just, like I said, just been loading corn. I know we need to haul some beans. I think we should just kind of hang on to some stuff because the price is coming down and going back up a little. And I mean, we should be able to store anything throughout the winter into the summer, and we can haul some in the slower months. But we usually just haul it all out, you know, January, February, March, and then after that, it's work on planter times, and I start working ground using a vertical tillage tool. Run a Terramax, 40-foot Terramax. Get to see some of that this year. My wife got me another little tripod thing that holds my phone. I'm just too cheap to buy a GoPro. Those things, all the guys that I watch, they have nothing but problems with them, and they're expensive. And I mean, you pay that kind of money for something, it should work all the time, not just shut off or take 20 seconds to turn on. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And I know there's other good stuff out there, but you know, if this was a monetized channel, it might, you know, at that it might be worth it, you know, because then it would pay for itself. But I just do stuff with my phone. I don't, like I said, I don't edit nothing. Whatever's on here is what y'all see. You know, yeah, I may pause doing something and come back, but it's not editing. I'm not cutting anything out. I'm not adding anything or moving anything around. That's too much. I ain't worried about that. Like I said, if it was a little bigger channel, it might be different, you know, to where it would make it worth to get cameras and cards. And let's see if I could con my wife into doing it. I love my wife. She's a great woman. But that's what's going on today. Said got a couple trucks over here running. They should be here in a little bit, take off. Everybody's hauling the Chillicothe today, so it'll be pretty quick rounds. With, I hope they just stay with 3 of their trucks and 1 of ours, but if they go 4 of theirs and 1 of ours, it's going to be a busy day. I'll probably be outside more than I will be inside. But, hey, that's what the sweatshirt and the gloves for. It's supposed to be nicer today, but yesterday was too. Man, it was wet and misty. That air was cold. I was cold when I got home. Took a hot shower. Of course, that hot water felt good coming down on my knee and my leg. I want to put a heat pack on it so bad, you know, it's still swollen and still healing. I don't want to put heat directly on it, but the ice feels good too. I don't know if I can flip my camera and you can see another friend. I can zoom in on it. Way over there. He's got a star on top of his leg. I don't want to zoom in too far. My camera's not as good as my wife's. My wife's camera, my goodness, her phone, you can zoom in on that thing and it look like you're standing right beside it. It's a heck of a camera. And this is a 23, and well, I think hers is a 23. It's just a different version. My goodness. Her and our youngest were on a cruise there 2 years ago this May. And when they first took the picture from their cruise ship to the other cruise ship, it looked like, well, see that light back there behind me? That's what it looked like. But when she zoomed her camera in, well, Logan took her phone. When he zoomed it in, you could literally see each cabin on that cruise ship. And I mean, when it looked like that security light right there, and then zoomed her camera in on it, and I mean, literally, you could see the freaking each room, cabin room, the lights on in the cabins. It was unreal. I mean, that thing, you know, literally to look like that and then zoom in on it and see a cruise ship. I mean, I don't know how many miles they were apart, but that's crazy. And on a phone. But this is the extent that I can do. I even tried to turn the light on and I hit the light, but it never did come on when I hit record. But that's the extent of the day. If anything else happens or comes around, it gets exciting, I'll try to record it. Like I said, I try to keep the bosses out of it. And I try not to do too much of their personal life, you know, any of their home stuff. I try not to show. And I just thought I'd let y'all know what's been going on. And like I said, if y'all don't mind, just hit the thumbs up on that, if you would, for me. Or thumbs down, I don't care. Don't matter to me. But like I said, it's just something I enjoy doing. Like I said, I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. Hope you had a Happy New Year. And hope you have a great day and a great week. And if I do another one, I'll put her up here. Y'all take care. See ya.